So, during the latest Smash Bros. Direct, we finally got the announcement of King K. Rool, my most requested character ever since Melee was coming out. My initial reaction to this news was, well... Yes! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy! I don't need anybody else! So with my number one requested character already playable, I am plenty satisfied with what we have in this game. However, there is still a few more months before the game is released, so what's the harm in mentioning a few more of my dream characters? For this list, I will be leaving off Dixie Kong, as I already made an entirely separate video about my hopes for her, as well as Isaac from Golden Sun. Not because I feel he won't be a good fit, but rather my lack of knowledge on the series beyond the fact that he can manipulate the Earth wouldn't do the character or the series proper justice. But I am really pulling for them both. As for third parties, I'm not covering them in this video. Because there are so many potential characters that I would like to see playable, that topic is better saved for another day. So with that, here are my top 5 most wanted newcomers. Pokemon 7th Generation is all but guaranteed to get some representation, and the most likely candidates are either Altair or Furio Tigre. I could see either one of these making the cut, but in my mind, adding Incineroar would be a huge mistake. Decidueye as an archer makes for a much more interesting playstyle. The idea of keeping your opponents at a distance, but just getting wrecked when fighting up close, is something that we haven't really dealt with before. Its grass ghost typing along with the owl design can give it a wider range for attacking and mobility, with its signature move, the Spirit Shackle, being perfectly implemented as a trap attack, briefly keeping a player stuck in place and open to further damage. They could even take this one step further as to how he could initiate a final smash. Just stop him and drop him with a storm of arrows. Plus, if I'm gonna be honest, the concept of a Mexican wrestler Pokemon, while cool, isn't even new. We've got Hawlucha, we've got Pikachu Libre already in the game, and there's also a fully evolved Firestarter as well. So rather than retread familiar territory, I think it's time to add a sniper class to Smash. Bandana Waddle Dee. To be perfectly honest, I am a bigger fan of Decidueye and Pokemon as a whole over Kirby, but this little guy is honestly way past due, so I'm pulling for him more. Kirby is a near-annual franchise for Nintendo, and Bandana Dee rounds out the 4 main characters that we've had in the series since Return to Dreamland on the Wii. His ability to multi-jump, a similar build to Kirby, and the fact that Waddle Dees have appeared in most of the Smash games already, mean that a lot of the work is actually already done. And the rest of his moveset seems tailor-made for this game. Put his spear in his stubby little hands and Bandana Dee can easily stab, throw, and copter twirl his way into Smash. There are actually a lot of other great Kirby characters with potential like Magolor or Marks that would also be a nice fit. But with his unique moveset and large fanbase, I'm gonna have to go with the orange and blue guy for this one. What? No, not that one! Somebody get him out of here. Skull Kid. In my opinion, if there is one series that's been passed over for new characters for way too long, it's The Legend of Zelda. It's one of Nintendo's biggest franchises, and yet we haven't gotten a unique fighter from the series since Melee, and even that was just Zelda herself. Ganondorf was a clone, Young Link was a clone, Toon Link was a clone. But with Skull Kid's assist trophy still missing, maybe it's time for that to change. While it's true Skull Kid only has a few attacks that he's actually used, Sakurai is a pretty creative guy when it comes to making up movesets. Since Skull Kid is a puppet in Majora, maybe it would make sense for his special attacks to be moves used by the mask itself in its boss battles, then having a cinematic end-of-day style Moon Crash to be his final smash. With Young Link and Great Bay being added, maybe this means we'll finally see the mask being featured as his final smash. And since this is my dream list, maybe go ahead and add Impa 2 as an echo for Sheik? Please? When it comes to the topic of Xenoblade Chronicles characters, all signs are pointing to Elma from Chronicles X being the most likely to be added. Chronicles 2 is considered too new when Ultimate's roster was being decided back in 2015 or 16. I think Elma will be a good character that I can look forward to playing as, but whether it's in the base roster or DLC, I want Rex and his blades added to the game. While I am personally still making my way through the game and don't know everything there is to know about his full abilities, I know for a fact that Rex is capable of being an awesome fighter. Whether Pyra or Mithra aid him in an ice climber kind of way, or if they work like the Pokemon trainer and can be switched out to get a new moveset, this character has so much potential. Plus, adding the character means adding to the rest of the content. The world, the music, oh yes, the music. The potential assist trophies or boss characters. Xenoblade is quickly rising to be one of my favorite Nintendo franchises, and I am desperate to get as much of its content as I possibly can. Sakurai, please, just take my money, man. Just take it here. Oops. And that, everyone, is the end of my list. But what did you guys think? Comment down below, let me know, and until next time, take care.
Now wait just a second.
I'm sorry, what?
I said wait just a second.
Dude, it's over. Look, the credits are going and everything.
Sorry to keep you waiting. But now that I'm here, let's get this party started!
Oh! Okay. Hades is the big bad of Kid Icarus Uprising, and is my #1 most wanted character. Aside from that ponytail primate. I never understood why fans were clamoring for Palutena to be in Smash 4 over Hades.
Was it the whole waifu thing? You know it's because of the waifu thing.
Yeah, probably. However, with this latest game taking a more vested interest in villains and death, what better way could there possibly be to introduce the
Big bad Lord of the Underworld to Smash?
In all honesty, they could go just about anywhere with his moveset. His cape shoots face lasers, he could kick up twisters, fire explosive homing arrows, heal off the souls of his victims, and can raise people from the dead.
Know that I whipped up that Medusa especially for you.
Wait, how?
Add a pinch of memories to a ton of souls. Put them in a blender and hit frappe.
But even better than that is his over-the-top personality. I genuinely want a fourth wall breaking baddie to join in, and the thought of him appearing to wreck the Palutena's guidance sections would be a dream come true. And that's honestly what this game is for me. In my eyes, Ultimate is already the greatest Smash Bros. Game ever made. Time will tell just how big the roster will get, but I honestly can't think of a better character to be the next to come to the series. Well, except for Dixie Kong. But for real this time, what did you guys think? Did you like the videos and the choices that I made? Leave your comments down below, let me know, and if you want to stay updated with what I have next, click that like and subscribe button. And until that next time, guys,
I must bid you adieu.